Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, then share it more and more. In this video I will tell you about what is the clue in the crossword game. So guys, press the bell icon button for more updates. Let's start the videos. Each clue points to the place in the grids where its answer resides. There are two kinds of clues, across and downs. Across clues have answers that consist of words whose letters run horizontally from left to right across the grid, hence the name across. Each across clues is assigned a unique number. This number corresponds to the number of its answer in the grid. Down clues have answers that consist of words whose letters run vertically from top to bottom down the grid, hence the name down. Each down clue is assigned a unique number. This number corresponds to is the same as the number of its answer in the grid. Each answer in the grid consists of one or two words in the grid. Each word consists of one letter, usually one letter to a word square. There are two kinds of answer. Across answer are the answer to across clues. The letters in the cross answer run from left to right across the grid. The first letter of a cross answer begins with a white square at the grid boundary. A grid boundary is either the left perimeter of the grid or a black square inside the grid. The leftmost or first white square is in an answer contains the same number as the clues it answers. The last letter of a cross answer ends with a white square located at the first grid boundary in the answer and counters. A grid boundary is either the right perimeter of the grid or the black square within the grid. Down answer are the answer to the down clues. The letter in a down clue run top to bottom across the grid. The first letters of the down answer begins with a white square at the grid boundary. A grid boundary is either the top perimeter of the square or a black square inside the grid. The topmost or first white square in an answer contains the same numbers as the clues its answers. The last letter of the down answer ends of the down answer ends with a white square at the first boundary, the answer encounters. A grid boundary is either the bottom perimeter of the grid or a black square within the grid. Crossword. Across answer consists of the word that run across a puzzle. Down answer consists of the word that run down a puzzle. Across and down words cross or meet each other at some white square in the grid with some letters, white squares, and cross word being shared by some letters in downwards. Word in crossword puzzles cross each other. This fact is a source of inspiration for the name of game crossword. The solve plays by one, selecting by two, think up possible by the clues, selecting the answer from the among the possible ones, entering the answer in the grid. How to enter the answer? Place the first letter of the answer from the specific clues in the grid, uh, starting with the number the white square that corresponds to the clues type and numbers. Continue playing letters in a sequential order in the white squares that flows one for each white squares until either the grid perimeter or a black box is reached. The game ends when every white square in the grid is filled in with an answer that the solver believes to be correct. In one sense, a crossword puzzle is a game in which the solver plays against himself. His objective is to enter a correct answer in the grid for each puzzle clues. The game ends when all the white squares in the grid are correctly filled in. In another sense, a crossword puzzle is a zero-sum game between the constructor and the solver. The solver wins if and when he correctly answers all clues by filling in her white squares in the grid with the correct answers. The constructor wins if he succeeded at preventing the solver from completely filling the grid with correct answer by the time the game ends. Play end games when the solver feels agreed with all the answer, decided to make the more changes to the answers. Thank you guys for watching my videos.